Hi guys, my name's Ellie, welcome to my channel, and as per request, we're gonna try and do, well, I already have, but every color and subculture on my face. Thank you, Lakin or Lycan? We'll go with Lycan Terry for requesting this. This is fun. I don't have the Prism palette, but I think that would also be fun to do. I don't own it, and I don't quite know. It's one of those ones where, like, I kind of want it, but it's also not necessarily super unique within my collection, so I don't know what's going to be the push to get me to buy it yet. I haven't decided. It might move into my collection eventually. But, so, if you want to see how all these colors got on my face and what's where, this is the inside. So, guess where you think things are. And we'll get into the tutorial. So, as you can see, I donated blood today, so mildly woozy, which is obviously a great time to film another challenge of the subculture using all the eyeshadows in a palette. I'm not ready for anything. So I'm gonna go ahead and prime my lids and get a base shadow down because we don't have one in the subculture, at least not one that works for my skin tone. It's just like a little bit too deep. So I believe this is a Too Faced shadow insurance. This could go really badly. Whenever I'm woozy, I'm just kind of like, yeah, that's an amount, do that, sure. So we'll see how my face turns out. It's like Drunk Get Ready With Me, only not drunk and good for the world. So if you can donate, if you don't have any restrictions based on illness or age or weight range, or like recently had a baby, my sister can't donate because she's still breastfeeding. Donate blood. It's good for the world. And you get a cookie out of it. I got several cookies actually. If you're in the St. Louis area, there's the one with the good snacks. You can go to the Red Cross. I don't like them that much just because they don't give as good of snacks. If you can't tell, I care about my snacks. And I'm easily tired. I didn't pass out though, which means nothing to you guys. I used to donate blood a lot just because it didn't really affect me. It was great. I could go in, donate blood, eat whatever was the free snack, and just get back to my life and not really notice. But I had a couple times where I either hadn't eaten enough that day and or hadn't slept enough. So I had 2 times where I tried to donate, it was going kind of alright, and I either got woozy and or I legit passed out. So we took a break from that. So I'm just going to go ahead and use Foxy out of here, and it should work as my base shade. Might be a touch dark and yellow, but we're panning it, so. Anyway, so I stopped for a while because I had 2 bad experiences of just not having a good time of it and blacking out. So, I didn't do it for a while, and I have since come to the realization that it was probably just that I didn't really prep for it, because they tell you, have you eaten within the last few hours? Have you gotten enough sleep? Do you feel alright? And like, I was like, yeah, I feel fine. I probably didn't feel that great. I don't remember. I remember blacking out. So, I didn't do it for a while, and I'm like, you know what? I've been really good lately. I've been taking my iron supplements, because if you're a lady, you understand that you probably need to take your iron supplements or make sure you're getting enough in your diet. I don't eat that much red meat, so quick, we're gonna powder, because fallout. So I was like, I've been really good. I've been eating spinach, I've been taking my iron supplements, I got enough sleep last night, I've had breakfast, I'm hydrated, I think I'm good to go. So I had my sister drive me, in case I passed out. Always have a backup plan. And we went there and donated blood, and it was not the worst. I'm still alive as of right now. I did feel, I don't know, not so woozy, so much just tired. I think it makes me tired, which I'll deal with being tired once every 8 weeks or so people can have blood for emergencies. But anyway, if you're in the St. Louis area, I think it's Mississippi River Valley, or Mississippi Valley something. I will link their site down below. I don't know if they're in places other than Missouri, but they're really good I have a really good experience with the nurses and the people who take my blood. They understand a lot of people don't want to watch the needle go in, and they'll like warn you, like, hey, yeah, if you don't like it, look away now, which you think would be a normal thing for them to tell you, but not everybody tells you, and sometimes you're surprised. But they also, whereas like the Red Cross has like, they'll give you like a cookie and potentially a drink, and they kind of like get you out. Mississippi, I want to say Mississippi River Valley. I think it's Mississippi Valley blood donation or something. Anyway, they have just like a little snack room. They've got a little table. They've got a bunch of like cookies and granola bars, and they've got a full little, not full little, they've got a full fridge full of different drinks of like Gatorade and orange juice and soda, and they're just like, yeah, have a seat, take whatever you need, and make sure you're feeling good before you leave. And I'm like, do you actually care if we die? So, now that I'm done ranting about that, somebody suggested I try this again with the Subculture palette. I'm sorry I forgot your name, because I am not paying attention today, because woozy. But yeah, I think I can do it. Got a pretty good plan. So these are the colors. We're going to try and use all of them, and we'll see what happens. So, I didn't really realize that I was going to be woozy while I was doing this, so we'll see what happens. What's my plan again? Oh, before I forget, I need to bring my color switch over here. Oh yeah, and I have water, so that I can drink all the water that I will need. You're supposed to drink a bunch more water, make sure you're eating, no strenuous activities, which apparently moving around for me is strenuous because it keeps making me out of breath and tired. But I did it. I haven't passed out yet. Really proud of myself. So, I'm going to have this. I'm not sure if I'm going to need it, but I am setting it over here in case, because these are some pigmented shadows, and I just want to be able to take all the product off if I want to switch between. I think they might overlap in a bad way. Ooh, I brought lip balm. Yeah, this is going to be probably as close as you guys are going to get to a drunk makeup tutorial, because I don't drink that much. Also, I don't drink in the time that I could film with the daylight. Okay. We've got color switch, we've got brushes, we've got the palette, base down. Lighting's kind of weird, so that's normal. Let's get going. I don't know my plan. Okay, I'm gonna start with Dawn. Just kind of run that through my crease. Kind of just fluffy fluff. Yeah, that's a good choice. And we'll do it on the other side. So my plan is to keep like the oranges and the greens on the top and do like the pinks, like the coral and the pink and the purple on the bottom, I think. We'll see what happens. And then after that, before I forget, I need to do this before I forget, I wanted to put Edge, the yellow, in my inner corner. So I'm going to just do that before I forget. Kind of like it, yeah. I'm not sure if it's going to look super friendly in person. We're just going to buff the edges a little bit. Yeah, that's something. So, next plan is to do New Wave, which is the more orangey of the two, in my crease. I know, it's probably not the best idea, but and then kind of just attach it over. Oh, I picked up a lot of product. So, the trick I found to using this on me is 2 blenders. So one for putting it down, and one for blending it out, if you're using the darker colors in the crease. other trick I found. Pick up, like, really only go over things once. So, put the color down, kind of get it there, and then don't mess with it too much. Don't layer it a couple times. You don't need to. You'll be fine. Yeah. That's looking real pretty. Okay, so then from there, so tired. I want to put Roxy, which you can't see, but it's a nice, like, peachy coral shade. I want to do that on my lower lash line, which I'm picking up a ton of this. That's a danger. Yeah, kind of like a salmon shade. That's my plan. That's my plan. Sorry. Okay, so 3 shades down. 4 shades down. How many do I have? Oof. I have 14 to go. 14 in the palette. It's going super well. So, next I want to take some fudge just lightly in the outer edge. Which is interesting because fudge is the only color in here I haven't used because it's just a medium brown. And it just never seemed worth picking up when I'm panning brown. So I just want to just kind of place it, put that down quickly, and blend it out. Yeah, I like that. And then a little bit more. Place it down. No, red wet brush. It's going really well. And then just blend it out. And I'm tempted to run over this with New Wave again, but I don't think we need to. I think that's just, we're going to do it anyway. Just to make sure we're not losing any of the oranginess. After I just said you don't need to go over stuff. Who's a liar? Sometimes me. Okay. Okay. Kind of done-ish. So the next thing I want to do is complicated. I want to put Adorn just really on my inner third and then go across the various greens out to my outer corner. Oh, I think I need to put the greens down first. That sounds right. That sounds tiring too. Oh no. Okay, we'll start with this one. I have this nice little packing brush. So I'm going to start with Destiny. And just kind of place it there. That's nice. I'll do that on the other side. Yeah, that's pretty. Which Destiny's kind of got a bit of a raw deal because I just don't, next to Axis, I just don't pick it up that much because Axis is like super cool. This is a nice color. Okay, so I'm going to pick the other side of the brush, pick up Untamed, which again, I tend to overlook. Why am I brushing it on my hand when I have a color switch? You idiot. I tend to overlook Untamed in favor of Axis because Axis is just lovely. Yeah. Nice color transition. But I think they're all going to work really nicely together. That is my plan. Can you see the difference? A little bit? A little bit. So we'll just pack a little more, because a lot of it is going to kind of fade when I blend across it. So we're just going to place and then blend. That's my plan. And then we will color switch again just because fun. And then I want to put axis on my outer edge. Yeah, I like those. I like that. That's pretty to me. Okay, so now comes the danger part of blending the edge. That's a little messy. Not that bad. Kind of fuzzy. And then just a little bit across. Okay, a little bit of fallout, but not the worst. So, thing I want to do to my intersection is I want to put down Adorn, now that I have the mattes out of the way. And Adorn picks up best with like dense flat brushes, just because it's a really kind of an oily shade. Yeah, I like it. Okay, I think it's doing the thing I want. So now I gotta start on the outer corner, which is gonna be complicated. Okay, so I think I have a plan. Because I want to do Rowdy and All-Star on the lower lash line, but I also want to leave some space for Roxy kind of at the front. I feel like Roxy could be deeper, so I'm going to take a denser brush, go Danger, and just intensify the color. So, further down than I normally go, but it's not bad. Okay, so I'm going to start with Roxy, which is a really dark purple, just on the outer edge. Kind of to tie it up into access. Yeah. A little messier on that side, but we'll be fine. Blend it out. Okay, this is going decently well. And then we'll put All-Star slightly, like kind of just right in the center of my under eye. Ooh, that blends really nicely together. I've used All-Star and Roxy together before. I'm not sure why I'm surprised. Alright, more blending. So now we're getting to the fun stuff. So I want to put Cube right there. I have a plan. So I'm going to pick up some Cube and then just kapow it. It's not showing up that much. Probably because the Cube Sheen and Roxy are kind of close. Can you guys see it like a little bit? Probably not. So, next thing I want to do, which is one of the last two colors, I want to put Electric on my inner corner, kind of faded out over Adorn. And then Mercury's going in the brows. So there's Electric, and then just fade it over Adorn. Yeah, so that really, really makes that reflective. Ah, hi booger. Okay, and then I'm going to pop back in and do a little bit more cube again. Okay, so that's where we are for now. Oh, let's see if you'll blend away. Probably not. It's fine. I'm only going to a game night tonight. Okay, so I'm gonna be gone. I'm going to actually, no, hold on. So, now we're going to do my brows. I have the Sephora Universal Brow Freeze. I tried to read the French one and got confused. And I'm just going to run that through my brows. If you can't tell, like other ones we've done before, make my brows gray. Just the one we've done before. Okay, put the lid back on. This is very tiring. I am very tired. Use my little brow brush to kind of place the hairs where I will want them. And then with the angled side, I'm going to go into Mercury and do my brows. Oh, I like that. That's cool. See, Mercury's like really, it's a lot darker than you expect from the pan. That's actually how a lot of the like crease shade mid-tone colors are in here. You think they're going to be fine, they're just really, really opaque. So, this palette does require a bit of finesse. But look, it's a pretty good brow. The other option I was going to do with this was use it on that lower, pinkier end. Do, do, do. I always care a little less on that brow. Okay, so that is every color in this palette on my face at once. Actually, it's not as messy as I was expecting. Like, this side's better. There's a little green fallout over there, which I could do without, but overall it's pretty good. So I'm gonna finish up my face, and I'll be back to show you the finished look. And we're done. I'm into it. I'm not sure I'm gonna do all the layers. I'm not sure all the layers are required. I think I could get a very similar look with, oh, a little patchiness. A few less of the dark colors, and the fallout's not the best, but it happens. Happens to me because I get distracted with colors and I don't remember to tap off my brush every time. So yeah, I really like it. I think here you can potentially see more of cube on the inner corner, so every color from here on my face. Thank you guys for asking for this. Thank you guys for watching. I hope it was fun for you. I need to go take a nap. Probably don't have time for a nap though. So, I'll see you next time.